Okay, so here at Calster Academy Wolverhampton, personal development and leadership skills are extremely important to us. We feel they're as important as outcomes. I think it's important for us to have a bespoke programme for our pupils, given the context of the school and where we are within the city of Wolverhampton, but also actually that we're a Sikh ethos school. Being a Sikh ethos school means that we attract a lot of Sikh children. However, we do have children from all backgrounds, faiths, and none. And I think it's important to give everybody that level playing field and starting point at school. Personal development for us is something we've spoke about, Kieran, and something that we both feel quite strongly about. You know?
Yeah, I think for us it's really important that our students start with us in year 7, stay with us for 7 years, and they are world ready by the end of their time with us. And that's not just educational excellence and getting good grades, that's our students being confident to just do things that we might take for granted, like make phone calls, book appointments, fill out application forms, and just be able to hold conversations and have that confidence, whether it's speaking to a big audience or just speaking to a few people at a time. I think that's massively important. We do think that as well as developing our students, we need to work with our staff too, and for them to realise the importance of personal development. I think as teachers we do sort of get tied down to the specification that we need to teach to, and the grades that we want to get, and league tables. And actually I think the pandemic's taught us all as leaders and as humans that that's not the be all and end all, and it's the way our students have coped during that pandemic, and our staff, that's most important. So it's about that resilience, about that mental health, about that emotional well-being. I think that's hugely important. So I think we're quite lucky to have the opportunities that we're getting given, especially through Hemorrhage Girl, and obviously we work with Binti as well, so that's been fantastic for our students. And the confidence levels I think have just increased massively. If you think about the students that have spoken to you today, from when I met them at the start of year 11, they've just come on massively, and they're just thrown in at the deep end, and we're there to guide them and support them, but at the same time we do just watch from a distance and just give them that little push when we need to. And we're really proud of our students, and we hope that we just can continue to do what we do.
I think from a head teacher's perspective and a school leader's perspective, and we look to, and I know it's not the be all and end all, but we do look at the Ofsted framework, so we look at the education inspection framework. And from a leader's perspective, actually personal development is one of the key criteria for an Ofsted inspection. So when you look at these workshops that Hemorrhage Girl Foundation are putting on, they actually tick a lot of those boxes, because and beyond, because not only are we developing our children, and if you are considering these workshops from a school leader's perspective, yes, they tick boxes in terms of the education inspection framework, but more so they actually develop the children to become lifelong learners, and actually learners beyond just education. So we're talking about having that positive mindset and applying themselves and having high aspirations, all the things that actually employers are looking for.
Fabulous. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I think it's about staff as well.
I think it's about staff, and I think it's just about enriching the lives of everyone that we come into contact with. We are so privileged to have the role that we have, and to serve our students and to develop our staff. So I think that it's important that if we all feel that personal development is as important as we say it is, that we actually put that into practice with our staff and put sessions on with them and with our students. And I think it was really key to say to our students today that actually you've had all these sessions, but you can use that with your own children eventually, and with people that you come into contact with in the future. And I know staff that watched it, a lot of staff came down and took part in the sessions. I know a lot of them will be able to use that in their careers and in their personal lives too, so it's been brilliant.
I think the personal development that adults get out of it, or the children get out of it, is really important, because actually it sits in line with our school values and our vision. So when we talk about resilience, it's one of our school values. When we talk about compassion, and which is there for us, one of our school values, we talk about himmat, which is courage, and it's having that compassion, that resilience, that courage to be able to take the plunge and use these personal development workshops and use the tools and strategies to actually be able to use those values as well. So we are thankful and really grateful to Hemorrhage Girl Foundation. Thank you.